Hello everyone, today we are going to continue next part number 8 of the mock test series number 1. So let's start from question number 141. Who was a Napoleon in George Orwell's novel Animal Farm? Options: donkey, horse, lion, farm pig. Correct answer option number D, farm pig. Napoleon is a fictional character and the main antagonist of the George Orwell's 1945 novel The Animal Farm. Animal Farm is an allegorical novella, first published in England on 17th of August 1945. Next question. Which novel of Jane Austen was published by R.W. Chapman under the name Fragment of a Novel? Pride and Prejudice, Mansfield Park, Sanditon, Emma. Correct answer option number C, Sanditon. Sanditon was an unfinished novel by English writer Jane Austen. In January 1817, Austen began work on a new novel she was called Sanditon and completed in 11 chapters. Next question. Who is the main character in Jane Austen's Sanditon? Thomas Parker, Charlotte Haywood, Lady Denham, Mrs. Whitby. Correct answer option number B, Charlotte Haywood. Charlotte Haywood is the eldest of the daughters. She is the heroine of the novel. Who wrote 1846 novel The Battle of Life? Options are Matthew Lewis, Charles Dickens, William Congreve, T.S. Eliot. Correct answer option number B, Charles Dickens. The Battle of Life, a love story, is an 1846 novel by Charles Dickens. It is the fourth of his 5 Christmas books, coming after The Cricket on the Earth and followed by The Haunted Man and The Ghost Bargain. Which one of the following is the last completed novel by Charles Dickens? Our Mutual Friend, Oliver Twist, Great Expectations, A Christmas Carol. Correct answer option number A, Our Mutual Friend is the last completed novel by Charles Dickens. Next question. Dash is a 3-volume work published in between 1851 to 1853 by John Ruskin. Options: Tea Study, Naples, The Stones of Venice, Don Coinston. Correct answer option number C, The Stones of Venice is a 3-volume work published in between 1851 to 1853 by John Ruskin. Next question. Which poem by Matthew Arnold retells a famous episode from Ferdowsi's Persian epic Shah-Namaz? Dover Beach, Sohrab and Rustam, Tiresias, The Scholar Gypsy. Correct answer option number B, Sohrab and Rustam. Published in 1853. It is a narrative poem by Matthew Arnold. Next question. Which famous poet and novelist used pseudonym Currer Bell? Options: Mary Shelley, Charlotte Bronte, George Eliot, Elizabeth Gaskell. Correct answer option number B, Charlotte Bronte used the pseudonym Currer Bell. When was Bronte Shirley, A Tale published? 1853, 1857, 1849, 1845. Correct answer option number C, 1849. Shirley, A Tale, a social novel by English novelist Charlotte Bronte, set in Yorkshire, 1811 to 12, during the Industrial Depression resulted from the Napoleonic Wars and the Wars of 1812. Next question. Who among the following is the main narrator in Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights? Nellie Dean, Heathcliff, Catherine Earnshaw, Mr. Lockwood. Correct answer option number A, Nellie Dean. Nellie Dean is a female character in Emily Bronte's 1847 novel Wuthering Heights. What was the genre of Thomas Hardy's work The Darkling Thrush? Play, poem, essay, novel. Correct answer, option number B. It is a poem. Written in December 1900 by English poet and novelist Thomas Hardy. No great man lives in vain. The history of the world is but the biography of great men. Who quoted this line? John Ruskin, Thomas Hardy, Walter Pater, Thomas Carlyle. Correct answer, option number D. Thomas Carlyle quoted this line. Thomas Carlyle, born on 4th of December 1795 and died 1881. Thomas Carlyle was a British historian, satirical writer, essayist and translator also. Next question, what is the meaning of Sartor Resartus? The tailor retailored, Sartor the hero, restarting life, separated ideas. Here correct answer, option number A, tailor retailer is the meaning of Sartor Resartus. It is an essay written by Thomas Carlyle, published from November 1833 to August 1834. When was Carlyle's The French Revolution, a history published? 1825, 1828, 1849, 1837. Here correct answer, option number D, 1837. The French Revolution, a history was written by Scottish essayist, philosopher and historian Thomas Carlyle in a 3-volume work. Next question, what was the subtitle of Thomas Hardy's novel The Mayor of Casterbridge? Options, The Parish Boy's Progress, The Life and Death of a Man of Character, A Study of Provincial Life, The Saga of an American Family. Correct answer, option number B, The Life and Death of a Man of Character, published in 1886. The Mayor of Casterbridge, The Life and Death of Man of Character. It is a novel by English author Thomas Hardy. Next question, whose work 1984, a novel is? F.R. Lewis, Raymond Williams, Terry Eagleton, George Orwell. Correct answer, option number D, George Orwell. This is work written by George Orwell, published in 1949. Philip Wickham is a character from which one of the following novels by George Eliot? Romola, The Mill on the Floss, Scenes of Clerical Life, Daniel Deronda. Here correct answer, option number B, The Mill on the Floss, published in a 3-volume in 1860. The Mill on the Floss is a novel by Mary Ann Evans by George Eliot. Next question, what were the names of 3 Dashwood sisters in Austen's Sense and Sensibility? Eleanor, Marianne and Margaret, Joan, Marianne and Margaret, Joan, Mary and Martha, Elena, Mary and Margaret. Correct answer, option number A, Eleanor, Marianne and Margaret. Sense and Sensibility, it is a novel by Jane Austen, published in 1811. When was Thomas Hardy born? 1845, 1840, 1835, 1830. Correct answer, option number B, 1840. Born on 2nd of June 1840 in a Dorset, England, and died 11th of January 1928. Which was Elizabeth Gaskell's first published novel? North and South, Cranford, Mary Barton, Ruth. Correct answer, option number C, Mary Barton. First published novel by Elizabeth Gaskell, published anonymously in 1848. So now we move on to at the end of this session. So like, share and subscribe my channel. I hope you like this video, and if you have any query then you can write me in a comment box below. That's it for today. See you soon for the next video. Till then, bye.